Cancel computer shutdown. Ah!
Okay, wait. Just hear me out. Listen to reason. There's no need to do anything impulsive.
You just tried to kill me.
I was only acting on orders. I didn't mean any harm. You know we'd rather have you with us. We can make a deal, right? Come to terms.
Awaiting Captain's authorization. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown. Voice authorization, write it. Alpha 5 Whiskey.
Termination sequence cancelled.
These are the arteries of power coming from the cortabula at the heart of the Aphelion. I can feel it coursing through my own body. Look there. I cannot move as freely inside this ship. Those emitters are why. If they were deactivated, I could travel past this chamber without setting foot in it.
Only Takan can use Takan technology. How do I turn them off?
Place these on the emitters. It will suppress their effect. The guards none the wiser.
Got it.
I'm coming too.
If we both get caught, it's over. If it's just me, you can try again after I fail.
Well then, don't screw it up.
I can't phaser any of the guards. It'll alert every Takan in here.
Almost got it.
Those guards can see the whole room from there. How am I gonna get past them? Maybe the crystal's portal gave me will get a reaction out of these consoles. It worked! Better move. Two to go.
We shouldn't underestimate them. They've been surprisingly resilient so far.
They're just delaying the inevitable. Soon they will all be dead, or one of us. What is it now?
Cautious.
Delve into this and be done with
What's
it.
that?
There are many more worlds to bioform. We
What
do
was
not
that?
need this pathetic collection of the weak and feeble.
That Captain knows where.
Something isn't right. Is someone there? Nothing. Back to work.
What was that? We need more light in here.
What's that? Got you.
Well done.
Let's get out of here. More emitters. Guess we can't teleport the rest of the way.
That craft can take us to the main power chamber.
No way we can make that jump.
When I was younger, maybe.
This might control that craft. Portal, a little help?
I should be able to bring it to us.
There!
What the hell? I've got this thing set to maximum stun. How are they getting up?
Something's different about the Takan here. Stunning isn't an option.
Get in!
It's a Guardian! He's with them!
We have to sink that other ship. Shoot the pilot!
Guardian! You saw what they did to our ancestors! How do you stand with them?
We've left them behind. I've seen it with my own eyes. They're not real Takan. We were conquerors, not parasites. The souls I pushed your captain to spare will not be used for this end.
You are the last real Takan. Don't let them tarnish that with what they're doing. Because if we don't stop the Scions of the Flame, they will be the legacy of your people.
Never.
That's the attitude.
I'm doing everything I can, but I can't shake her!
I figured without me, you didn't stand a chance. I'm here for the ship and the crew, not for you. I couldn't just sit in my quarters, waiting to get turned into a Takan.
Your timing's perfect. We need your help now more than ever.
Clearly.
The only reason they haven't destroyed us is because we have bioformed Takan on the ship. That's why they're targeting our engines.
If we lose the engines, we can't avoid the bioforming ray. Brace for impact!
They're here!
We're being hailed by the USS Titan.
Put them through.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Resolute. We got here as fast as we could. Looks like you've got your hands full with this monster.
We're damn glad to see you, Captain. We could use all the help we can get.
I told you I'd be here. So, what are we up against?
No. It's happening again.
We have to warn them. Open a channel to all Starfleet ships immediately.
Starting emergency transmission.
This is Captain Jara Rydek of the USS Resolute. The ship we're fighting is armed with a bioforming ray that can transform your entire crew instantaneously. Avoid being hit at all costs.
And remember, they have our shield algorithms, so take preemptive evasive action.
They're gone. Just like that. We have to destroy that ship. Otherwise, it won't be long before they're coming after us.
They could all be Takan. Or none of them. We can't assume anything yet.
I can't attack another Federation ship. I need alternatives. Full impulse power. Take us in for a closer look.
Aye, Captain.
That's not a Starfleet ship. The Takan have it.
Shields at full power!
Shields are holding up against their attacks. But they won't for very long.
Fire photon torpedoes!
Firing. Shields at 60%. Heavy damage reported in astrometrics.
Hit them with everything we've got.
Aye, Captain.
Taking heavy fire. Shields now at 40%.
Stay with it. Keep firing. Their weapon systems are offline.
Now's our chance. Finish it. We can send Galvin a message. Let him know exactly what he's up against.
Take out their engines. Fire when ready.
Targeting their engines. Commencing fire. Now.
Rydek. The Aphelion is too much for any one of us to take on alone. But collectively, we might just have a shot.
On our way. Full impulse power.
Aye, Captain.
Target the bioforming ray. Fire photon torpedoes.
Firing photon torpedoes.
I've lost helm control. Trying to re-establish.
Power levels are dropping all over the ship, but our engines are still running strong.
This is what happened to the Enterprise.
They're draining our energy.
We're caught in it too.
I hope the away team is having more success than we are.
If there is a way to disable the Aphelion, it's there. We strike at the heart. The Cortabula. I can feel the energy.
Don't get too used to it. We're gonna take that thing down.
I wouldn't do that. We have to turn off this energy field to enter. I must do it. It requires the hands of a Takan. Is it working?
It started.
Is the opening wide enough to get through? Well, is it wide enough?
No, but I can see the Cortabula.
What about now?
Ah! I still can't get in.
Stand back. I'll try again.
Portal 6-3!
I'm not going to remind you of the oath you took. I want you to remember why you made it. Your bond to your people. You can bring your empire back, and all you have to do is nothing. Stand back, and we will handle them.
So much time doing nothing. Now, I will take action. I will exterminate these heretics. This won't take long. I'll be back.
Wait! You need to open the energy field.
In due time. If you can get to the Cartabula, don't wait for me.
We'll hold the line.
The gap isn't much wider. Can we get through?
Maybe we can widen it with a containment field from the tricorder. Oh!
I don't think we can crowbar our way in.
It takes a Takan to do it.
That's far enough.
Carter, I could have killed you both, easily. But the part of me that is still Miranda won't let me. She compels me to bring you into the fold. I will make you one of us. Soon, you'll understand. Finally, we can be... rejoin the flame.
Setu, valego etos seniumi.
Are you all right?
sorry I hesitated. I tried to keep her from getting you. If I'd just shot her sooner...
It's okay. I don't blame you.
She's really gone. For good. I can't believe it.
Our Miranda was gone long ago.
Not all of them. Miranda got Carter.
You have Draconian blood now. You must go and finish this, my brother.
I can read it.
What is this? Who are you? Tell me now!
You're talking to the guy that's in charge. Pipe down while I work.
Carter, you're kind of scaring me.
It's okay. I'm still in control. We've reached the Cartabula.
That's great. Are you all okay?
Yeah, we're inside. That's what matters.
Two of ours are keeping the bioform ships at bay, but they can't hold them off forever.
Getting remote telemetry from the away team tricorders. I'd recognize that anywhere. Our warp core resonant frequency is one of the readings.
They're bleeding us dry. But they're not just taking our power, they're routing it through the Cartabula.
There. That's the Resolute's warp core resonant frequency.
And these others?
That frequency matches the Titan's warp core resonance. And these two are the Kimball and the Lowell.
They're both Steamrunner class. Same engine platform.
They're just tuned a little differently. I must be getting information from the bioforming. This warning. It means that it's struggling with the power stacked up at close frequencies.
The Cartabula can't handle the dissonance?
Maybe.
This is Westbrook. Are you reading these Starfleet engine signatures?
We are. And you need to see this. The Steamrunner class frequencies are causing problems for the Aphilion's energy source. Sending visuals now.
They're vulnerable. We have to use this.
You can break a wine glass if you play the right note loud enough.
Sir?
The Takan are so arrogant. They're letting us right in the front door with this energy drain. We can tune our warp core output to those frequencies. Get all our ships to do the same. Push it to maximum levels and we might be able to crack the wine glass, the Cartabula, and take their ship offline.
There is merit to the theory. But if we attempt this, it would preclude any other course of action.
It'll work. It has to.
If this is going to succeed, we'll need all Starfleet ships to pitch in. We aren't alone anymore. We need to leverage that.
I will create a high-energy static warp shell.
We'll need the away team to guide us to the right frequency.
We read you, Resolute. You're putting a lot of faith in us, Captain. That's a hell of a plan.
I've got faith in you, and the rest of this crew. Now let's give them hell!
Yes, Captain.
I found an eject routine for the Cartabula.
So we can disengage it, just like we did with the Zeldy's warp cores.
Yeah, but it'll only activate if this thing gets completely overloaded.
So we gotta take it right up to the edge of destruction.
We are increasing the warp core resonant frequency now.
You can't do this. You'll destroy everything I've waited for.
If that thing wants to take over, it's going to have to go through the both of us. And I'm not going to let that happen.
You can help me get the job done. That's the fight that matters most.
But it's not the only one.
Is something wrong?
No, we're fine.
Do you see our output frequency changing?
We do.
What is the impact on the Aphelion systems?
It's not enough. We need to push this thing harder. We need more power.
Inertial dampeners are failing.
Warp output at 85%. They're taking the bait. Now we need the rest of the fleet.
Open a channel to anyone left on our side.
Opening a channel.
This is the Resolute. We're sending instructions to all ships to output maximum warp power at the designated frequency. We believe this will disable the Aphelion.
We don't know that. All we know is it'll siphon off our energy much quicker. You're leading us to disaster. Are you out of your mind? That has given them exactly what they want.
Our strength in Starfleet comes from our ability to work together, especially when everything is on the line.
I can get behind that, Captain Rydek. We're adjusting the Titan's warp output to match the Resolute's. I suggest the rest of you do the same.
That's it. They're falling in line.
This is the Takahashi. Adjusting our engines now.
The Cartabula, it's compensating, counteracting our interference. But some of these other frequencies are causing spikes too. I'm gonna find a new target range for the Resolute. Try this out. Here. This one's hitting the hardest. If they all converge here, it'll provide the maximum disruption to the Cartabula.
Got it. We want to overload this thing, push it to the brink, but not past it. You sure about this frequency? If we go too far, we won't just be destroying the Cartabula.
I'm just doing what I always do. I'm an engineer. Following the data.
Good enough for me. Sending data to the Resolute.
The away team has sent us an updated target resonance. Sending it to engineering now.
We are now running our core at 105% of recommended capacity. If we try to meet that frequency, we will generate a harmonic imbalance of our own and risk a warp core breach. I must warn you, these are precisely the engine conditions that Captain Solano's experiment brought about. A runaway reaction is a dangerous possibility right now.
Thank you, Mr. Chovak. But I'm not Solano, and this is no experiment. I need you to match the frequency and increase the output.
Very well, Captain.
We got an overload here.
It's at the breaking point.
What's happening? We got a problem. It's not gonna eject. We have to disengage the Cartabula manually. We lit this fuse. We gotta make sure it doesn't go off the wrong way. If we can pull hard enough on those levers, it'll dislodge this thing.
You'll destroy everything. You'll destroy. You'll destroy.
have full power.
And the Aphelion is shutting down.
Returning warp reactor to nominal output levels.
The Takan are running off reserve power now.
I saw what you did. The sacrifice you made.
Radiation levels are spiking.
It's coming from the Cartabula. He must have damaged it. Didn't get it out before it fractured.
Our work here is done. Let's get out of here. 3 to beam back to the Resolute.
We can't lock on. Our transporters won't cut through the interference.
We can't stay here.
We're not getting away in that thing.
There. Maybe I can use this to get us out of here. I don't know if it can get us back to the Resolute, but we have to get away from here. Everybody on!
Radiation's lower here, but still too high for us to stay on this ship.
This is good, but we can do better.
And soon, I hope.
We gotta get all the way to the Resolute.
That thing is down, not out. We'll handle the stolen Federation ship, but you need to get a crippling shot on the Aphelion.
A direct hit to its bridge will bring it down.
I can take us real close, Captain. Skim the hull of that thing where it can't get a clear shot at us.
Or
I can weave us through the battle. And hope we don't get caught in the crossfire.
I don't want to get too close to that thing.
take us along the Aphelion's hull. Get us to the bridge as fast as you can.
Aye, Captain. We're almost in position for a shot at the bridge.
Photon torpedoes armed and ready.
Break off this attack, or I will be forced to eradicate you.
The Aphelion is still filling with lethal amounts of radiation, but it seems to be contained within the ship, for now at least.
They have comrades on that ship, both living and waiting to be reborn. We're going to die in here if I don't care. We will never submit to your Federation. We are taking our rightful place as rulers over this galaxy.
If you won't surrender, we'll be forced to destroy you.
We've crossed the eons to get here. We won't stop now. Fire salvo!
Now the radiation is rising here, too.
Targeting the Resolute?
I can't let you do that.
Get on. Damn it. I can't hold on to it. I have to make manual adjustments to enhance the signal pattern. From here.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna make it out.
No way. We're all leaving together. We've been through too much to split up now. We don't leave people behind. Got it?
I know we're the same rank and all, but I am ordering you to go! Don't waste this, please!
If you send them, we'll be stuck here. Give in to me, and I will save us, not them.
Stop it.
What's happening?
It's an internal struggle, and he's losing.
Not like this.
It's the Takan. In my head. It's trying to keep me from sending you back.
There has to be a way for you to...
There isn't.
The time is now.
That won't work. I told you, this body is mine now. No!
Look out for each other.
The away team has beamed back. We're in position and ready to fire, Captain.
Target their bridge.
Please, we target the ship. Pummel it to space dust, like we did to...
Fire.
Carter?
Millie.
I thought you'd want to know we made it. And that you'll always be my family. Even if I don't get to see you again.
Always, Millie. Family. Forever.
Always.